Okay, evidently I have low tire pressure now.
I don't know how that happened.
It says I only have 17. Look at my front tire and see if it's low.
Of wind left in the wheel cover.
Well, it says I only have 17 pounds in it. Get a car, please.
I don't know how that happened.
You just look at it, it looks flatter. Okay, just get in a car, please.
Let me look at the other side.
I'm just gonna go get air.
Yeah, go get wind. And then hope it didn't happen because of a hole.
Yeah, or else I'll have to go get that fixed.
Well, hopefully it's not that.
Because I have to take him someplace on Wednesday. I have to go to my doctor's on Tuesday or something. So, yeah, I'm going to be traveling around.
Yep. There's someone coming now. Yep. And that's it. Alright, everyone. It is me, Sarah Uranus, or Sarah Skyworld here, Amara here, and we have another outing film going. And this time, we're going to Gianteagle and chickfila, because that is, you know, how it's written, but a lot of folks don't say it that way.
Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, that's right.
I say chick-fil-A because I don't know why I do what I do.
Because you're getting filled up with it. That's why you're eating it. Getting filled up.
The first thing I'm going to do is go to Getgo and get air in the tire.
Yeah, get wind in the wheel cover. And hope that you didn't lose all of it to some hole that you don't know about. Yeah, but then that is the thing when it comes to Waynes and Larleys and two-wheelers. You don't know what's on the streets. So there's no way for you to know, oh, well, there was something. There's no way for you to know that you ran over something you shouldn't have ran over. And even though the wheel covers are made to last for a long time, there are things in there that can seek weaknesses in them. Yep. So the whole thing about, oh, look where you're going, where you're walking, well, that's only working if you're walking. If you're driving, you can't do that. You just gotta hope that the street is clean enough without things on it that you're gonna run over is gonna fuck your wheel up. Or at least the cover of the wheel. So yeah, now we gotta go to Getgo, then Gianteagle, F-less bird, and then the chickfila, or whatever you want to call it. And that is that's the known steads that we're going to today. You know. So what else do we got here? Well, yeah. You can see we do a lot of these outing films. Well, of course you see because you're watching though. But some folks, they choose not only to be, some folks, they like to be filming inside of steads, and well, a lot of folks do that. Well, I never got the all right to do it, so it's never going to be a thing unless I do. So this is good enough. And also filming this, at least you have ownership and double right of what is inside of your Wayne. You don't have to worry about filming someone that didn't want to be filmed, and a whole bunch of other, things. So, yeah. And that's at least the free steads that we're going to today. So I have to tag those. And the only downside to having a Y speaker is that you can't double and drop anything. Like you can't copy and paste. You can't double and drop anything. You either have to A, know how it's spelled, or at least put it in enough times where it will bring it up for you, or write it down somewhere, because that is one thing that you still cannot do with Y speakers. You can do a lot of things with them. Oh, yeah, they come a long way. You can have film talks. That would mean that you'd have to have your web shooter on ready to go, and their web shooter on ready to go. You can do tides, which be Uranus, anything outstanding, but you can do that. Inner wires, talking, yeah, interweb, yeah. So the one thing that they do not let you do is, even though you can scroll and swipe and tap, they don't let you double and drop anything, though. So why? I don't know. Don't ask me. And I don't think that they'll ever come up with that. So, yeah. Well, getting back to the whole wind in the wheel thing, a lot of folks might say, how does it happen? Well, one of the most known ways it happens is either A, there's something on the road you don't know about, and out of just bad luck, you happen to hit something or run something over that no one else hit around before, or you're not the only one. And then folks might say, well, aren't the covers on wheels supposed to be strong? Yeah, they're supposed to be strong to handle being driven every day. Yes, that is true. But they still are, they're really not meant, the one weakness they have is anything that's short. So, that's their weakness. And sadly, that is their weakness. So all we can just hope is that it isn't a hole, because if it is, then we got to get that looked at. So no, you can't go scathe someone who drives a Larley or a two-wheeler or a Wayne and say handle with care. Yeah, they are handling with care, but when it comes to what's on the road, yeah, there's not really much you can do about it. It's not like when you're walking, you can look down and say, oh, well, okay, I don't want to step there. But when you're driving, you can't do that. So, and all this shit's always seemed to be small things anyway. So, So, it is what it is, though. So, well, all right, everyone. I know everybody, you do like these films. You think they're cool that you get to see the ride, or at least the going there. And yes, there are many song tracks, believe it or not, loud tracks. Well, most of the loud track is the runner of the Wayne, and also coughing, which is another one of those things. It is what it is, though. Well, we're almost getting there, so we can get this taken care of too. So, yep. Well, someone might say, well, did you know you were going out today? Yeah, we did. We talked about it yesterday, so it wasn't something I didn't know about. So, yeah, I did. And you would think that the Getgo would be right beside them, but no, they didn't have room for that, so we got to go down a little farther. So, yeah. For that to be done. And so we don't know. Well, we do know that we got 3 known steads we know we're going to today, like Getgo. That is its name. Like you get in, you go. Like you get in, you go. Like in and out. And then gianteagle Ethelbert, which is owned by the same business. The only unlikeness is that on one bag they say gianteagle Ethelbert on one and Getgo on the other, but yeah, it's about the same. And then chickfila. At least those are the 3 known steads. So, yeah, we're gonna get that done. Well, at least the wind is free for your
Yeah, that's why I'm coming here.
for your
Wheel
cover.
It might be the right one.
I don't know. I guess we'll find out.
Well, let's just hope we don't have a hole. As if we do, then I don't care how much wind you put in it. You know, you got a hole, you're gonna keep on losing it.
That was right.
But then there's always other grounds to why wheels lose wind in their cover. One, warm air and cold air can also do it. You know, besides running over something you didn't know about. Yeah, unless you're running over something you didn't know about. Because as I said, and I brought this up to Sailor Neptune, Sailor Seaver Michelle many times,
There was a curve.
it isn't like it's not like when you're walking you can look down and say, oh, or watch out for that. When you're driving you cannot, you know. You just see the street and everything on it, that's it. So there really isn't any way to know that, oh, well, there was some glass I didn't know about. You know, or there was some kind of spike I didn't know about. You know, something on there that the cover of the wheel was going to get a hole in it. And now we got We Buy Houses. Gouged quickly. Yeah, 412-961-88222. Yep. Because someone thought there were too many reckonings for wireless speakers and wire speakers and you know, and far speakers that were wired you know, and for tide tolls and a bunch of other shit. So they said, we'll start doing this thing for what near you live in, you know. Because we're running, you know, you never run out of reckonings, you know. You just run out of what to keep a reckoning of, you know. But then again, what do I know? And after this, I have to go back up a gianteagle Ephesus bird to get, you know, the 5,000 Matt Foreman. Well, whatever the full name of it is, but it has a fuller name than that, but that's what I know. So that's good enough. So do we even know where we're going to have the cake at?
I guess at Chick-fil-A.
And if they're going to be all right with that. Because you're bringing outside food until they're eating home. So we hope,
They get pissed.
you know, just hope they're all right with it, you know. Oh, that's the mindset of a lot of folks, you know, when it comes to things, you know. I don't know. Then again, it does happen. I'm not talking about that, about the wheel and its cover and whatever. And I know a lot of folks will say, oh, you say the same. Yeah, well, who doesn't talk about the same things over again? A lot of folks will ask, well, are you ever going to be filming inside? Answer is no. Didn't get the all right to film inside of these steads, these shops, whatever they may be, eating halls, food shops, whatever. Shops, no. So, no. But then this is a way of playing it well, because at least you know you have ownership and double right over what you say and do in your weighing, unless you got your wireless going. But that's about as far as it goes. So everybody will be like, well, what are you going to write down first? Oh, you asked me what I'm going to write down first. It's going to probably be Sarah Uranus or Sailor Skyworld, going to Getgo, going to gianteagle Ethelbird, and going to chickfila. At least that's what it's called. Some folks, you know, call it Phil, but it's really called flay. You know. But there's going to be someone that says, oh, well, it's not a name of a living, of, you know, of a man like, woman like, being or being, so who cares if I say the right or wrong name? You know. And some folks might want to know, what was the longest outing film I ever made so far? I don't know, to be honest with you. So, alright everyone, I'll let you go. If you like this film, then don't forget to share and, you know, and playlist and thumb up this film. Don't forget to hit that bind, you know, if you haven't followed, and hit that ringer too. Sarah Uranus, Sailor Skyworld Amara, and I'll see you later. Goodbye. Farewell. So long.